If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
The music stopped, guys.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Oh my gosh, that's horrifying. Look at her face. Games aren't just games. They are other worlds. Let's explore them together. Hello, my fellow YouTubers. It's the Jubilee Tuber, and tonight we are getting back into Slay the Princess. Last time, in part 7, we got into some craziness. The princess destroyed the cabin.
As you step forward, the cabin explodes.
She turned into this giant titan goddess thing, and I thought it was the end of the game, but nope, I managed to get spit back to chapter 1, and I have no clue what I'm going to do, what options I have left. Do I save her? Can I save her? Do I slay her? Is there a way that I can see the other side? Like, we got a glimpse into another universe. I don't know if that's heaven, hell, or just another world entire. I don't know. Either way, I am dying to know what the heck is gonna happen next. So let's just get ready. Grab your snacks, dim the lights, lay back, and let's go.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm actually gonna ask this, the end of the world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
You know what's really interesting is that we actually don't see any people. The only people that we only ever see are the narrator, the other voices, and the princess.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
So it's still giving me the option to take the blade. There's something that I've never done, which is go down there without a blade. I want to try it. I want to try entering the basement without the blade, see where things go. Interesting, the music is still
The
playing.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Oh wow, I almost...
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I almost skipped that because I thought it was going to be the same thing, but it wasn't. She sounds just a scared girl. I did notice that when we came down without grabbing the blade, the music continued to play. Usually, as soon as I grab the blade, I notice the music stops. I'm going to try and save her again.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
I mean, I feel like there's some...
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Oh wait, I need to stop that autoplay option.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Alright, so she looks completely different, even from this distance. Even the hero sounds different.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I wanna try and talk to her first.
Okay.
Oh, she melts my heart when she looks at me with such sweet, such a sweet expression. Like, how can I not try and save her when she looks like that? I'm gonna start with the classic, what's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
So, is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Why does she seem so nervous?
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted.
What?
Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
We don't usually name ourselves, narrator. We're usually given a name. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked down here for a good reason. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Retrieve the blade. Go back upstairs to retrieve the blade without saying another word. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains. Okay, I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. Examine the chains. I want to ask what she's been eating or drinking.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
I feel like the importance of this question is for us to realize this is not happening in the real world. It only becomes a reality once you force the narrator to consider it as a reality, I think. One of the voices, I think it was the voice of the skeptic, he made it aware to the narrator that over time, the castle that we were in, or the dungeon we were in, was going to fall apart. And only after the voice of the skeptic made that like a fact to the narrator, then did it happen. I want to ask this. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
I think I would believe you, princess, if you just told me in a non-scary way what you're actually trying to do. Alright, I'm going to get you out of here. Please don't make me regret this.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, you're doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Alright, do you have any other ideas on how to get you free?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Is someone else here?
I'll try the door again, just to see.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Okay.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
The music stopped, guys.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Oh my gosh, that's horrifying. Look at her face.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Oh no.
It's the blade from upstairs.
No.
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
No, 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 no.
Or we could use it to free her.
No, I'm not even going to touch the blade because the narrator is going to force me to kill her And she is gonna beat my ass.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your
Damn it!
better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
I didn't want to even touch the blade.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
No, she didn't.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours,
Her
blood
face.
from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes
no.
are too high. You can't just
Narrator.
let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Damn it, we're gonna be forced to freaking slay her again, guys.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
I didn't want to do this, princess.
What are you doing?
Oh my gosh, my heart. Look at her face. How can you do this? No, princess, it's not me. It's really not me. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Princess, you have the power to stop the narrator. Just tap into that really quick.
Your body lunges
Oh my
forward,
God.
the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess
Oh.
dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Oh, I have the option to resist again.
The blade. Move the blade.
Nah.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
I don't want to slay this princess.
We both know this isn't you.
No, it's not me.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
It's so funny when he gets mad at me.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She
Oh,
plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh, she's gonna have to keep going at it.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
She's crying about it, guys. She does not want to hurt me.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
It can't just end like this, right?
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
She is heartbroken.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, the Damsel. We have never gotten to the Damsel before.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
Okay. A new voice of the smitten. He called the narrator a villain.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Damn it, Smitten. I didn't want the narrator to be aware that this is the second time around.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Ugh.
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Oh my gosh. He's so dramatic.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Wow, beautiful. I like this one a lot, this version of the cabin.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's go ahead and approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Alright, let's clean the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Let's not take the blade. We're gonna just enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Wow, the music is so pretty. This is, I think, the most peaceful version of the cabin we have.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs. Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
Chill out, Smitten. You just met her one life ago.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
I was thinking she was going to have one around her neck. Last time that we tried to save her, she was on triple lockdown with chains everywhere.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
Oh boy.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Calling him a villain is cracking me up.
Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Rescue the princess. I actually want to say this.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
She's really happy to see us again.
That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Oh, like she has a narrator of her own? Oh, that's interesting.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Okay.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
As cute as you are, that's not quite the answer I was looking for. I don't want to bring up the topic of ending the world. I really think that ending the world just means we're going to enter, like, the other side of something. Whether it's heaven or hell or just something else, I don't know. But I think if we're able to enter there with the princess being on our good side, that sounds like it would be a good situation to me, which is what I'm trying to do right now. So let's just try and rescue her.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
She can just bite her wrist out again.
If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
I'm not sure I follow.
What, so we have to tell her to do it?
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
The devil on my shoulder? That's interesting that he uses that terminology. What if this place is hell and the narrator is the devil trying to keep us in hell?
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
One of us has to be.
Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings.
The smitten is trying to narrate himself.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Wow. I feel like the smitten and the voice of the broken would get along very well.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Oh, this is so sweet.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
We escape, we leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next. Well, what do you want
Let me
to do?
guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
That's sad.
I mean, you sort of did last time, but this is different.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh, she's so cute. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I just got chills up my spine. No. I don't like this music.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Ugh, I don't like this music.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Oh, this all feels so wrong. But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
I need this music out of my ears.
Is she broken? What's going on?
Yeah, I think something's really wrong with her right now. I thought she was cute and good. The music is making it feel wrong. And look at the sides. Look at the sides. The tissue, the flesh coming out.
What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
I don't trust the narrator, but I don't trust her either, and this is creeping me out. I want you to tell me what you want. You have to want something more than just making me happy. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. I want you to make me unhappy. Whoa. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. This isn't right. Let's just get out of here. I'm kind of scared of asking any more questions. I feel like she's gonna burst into I don't know what. But at the same time, I feel like I should press and find out. This is so unsettling. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right.
Oh.
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Okay, clearly something is happening here, and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here, nobody gets hurt, and we figure out a way to be happy together? You have to want something more than just making me happy. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. I think that if I ask her one more time, she's gonna break. All right, I'm just gonna say this. If you want to leave, then let's leave.
That sounds perfect.
Oh my god. The switch up is crazy.
Oh, phew. She's back to normal.
Oh my gosh.
Normal? What are you talking about? Our angel has always been like this. Absolutely flawless.
Okay, so the smitten didn't just see the way she was breaking out into, I don't even know what to call that, sketch mode?
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Well, she's being set free.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
Oh,
isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Princess, can you put your hand through there and unlock it?
That's a familiar move.
Yeah.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair! We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think we can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself. Let's make this a team effort. I think we can open it if we try together. Come on, princess, let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable.
We did it!
You and the princess make your way upstairs and... The blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No, we're not gonna do that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Wow. Alright, narrator.
You know, if her walking out that door is really gonna end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said, that's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together? Stop it with these interruptions. I already made up my mind. We're leaving. Just ignore them. I actually want to ignore them, and I want to see what the princess is going to say.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
You wanted that too, princess.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
I got a trophy that says Romantic Haze. We actually made it out with her. I wonder if we can build up to reaching the other side again.
Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
We should escape, break through.
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
It's because we need to get out of this place. This place isn't good. The way she reacts every single time we come back to this nothingness is always very cold. And she always looks very, sad.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I'm just going to approach the mirror this time. To approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. When we get to this nothingness, the narrator leaves. When we get to the mirror, the other voices leave. You've unraveled. I got a trophy called The Remains. Now I'm just bones. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Yeah, I think that's heaven you're talking about.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Freedom from this hellhole. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me? There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? Oh, wow. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? I'm ready to go back. Attack the entity or destroy your body. I want to ask this question. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know. He seems to be here. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does. And when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does. But you're going to keep that to yourself. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. So I feel like this confirms it. The narrator is not us at all. Dang, sister, she is singing her heart out today. The narrator is not us. I don't know what I'm going to do with him when I find him, though. The concept that we can find the narrator means that he is a physical being somewhere. Somehow he's in our head, but he's somewhere. I do still want to stick with the idea that the princess is a reflection of ourselves. So I'm going to do this. He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Do not look to the one who fears me for your truth. Oh, wow. She is pretty much saying, don't look to the narrator for answers because he doesn't have the truth. He's going to lie to us. And our truth is found within ourselves. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
There's trees and stars and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people. I think that's referring to what we peeked into before. I'm going to say this to see what she says.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
So I think she's saying we are spirits. Spirits are what's left after death. And so they are not like people. At least that's what I'm taking from that. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
I mean, she loved us a little bit too much. Like, when I was trying to figure out what she wanted, she was about to break. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Oh,
And then
guys!
gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
We need to find just one more. And I think we'll reach the end of this game. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you? If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here. I'm ready to go back. Attack the entity. Destroy your body. Whoa. I don't think, at least not in this playthrough, I do plan to play this game again. But in this playthrough, I am not going to attack the entity or destroy my body. There's going to be, I don't know how many times I'm going to play this game, but I love it so much. I'm so curious to see and react to the different paths that I could take. So I definitely know that I'm going to replay it, but I'm just not going to do those because that's not what I would genuinely do. And this playthrough has been all about being genuine to myself and having the natural reactions that I think I would have going through all of this. So I just want to know, if this is the last time, what she would want. I know that she always says she doesn't really want anything, but obviously she's always changing, so her answer may be different.
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Yeah, this game is pretty much adding up all of the traits of who I am. I'm gonna have to go back and write all of the ones that I've gotten. I need to go through my trophies. I need to go through the voices that I've unlocked. And I need to see what this game has analyzed from me. Alright, I think I'm ready to go back. I don't want to just stay here because I think that she will pretty much close the game like last time. And then I'll have to go back into the game and she'll just kind of be like, oh, you're back again.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die, and this time I didn't get jump scared. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess, and I got a Gentle Heart trophy.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Alright guys, so I saved the princess, and it actually worked out. We saw a side of her that we never saw before, and now we have one more version of her that we can unlock before I think we reach the end of the game. I'm gonna try my best to get like the best version of her that we can before we reach that end. Next playthrough that I do of Slay the Princess, I'm thinking that if you guys have any ideas or if you want to see some sort of outcome happen that you want me to react to, suggest in the comments what sort of choices I should make for the next playthrough of Slay the Princess. Because let's be real, this game is amazing. It's deep, it has multiple endings, and I want to see some more of this game. So it might be fun if you guys suggest what kind of choices I make. So yeah, that's something for the future. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.